is serving. Gabby Martinez on the right for Guatemala. Skip ball to start this match, taken by Carla Munoz, her partner Parada. And you can see straight away Chile going to an I formation. Two quick points for Guatemala. I know Guatemala expected this I formation because it's how Chile played yesterday. So they've been practicing some jam serves. Another point for Rodriguez on the right side. Munoz is the one who will take the majority of these shots. An attempt at the jam serve. It hit her partner, but she was standing in that rectangle, as you can see. So it's a fault serve, second serve. Four serving 0 Guatemala. There was the jam serve, and it worked to confuse the two Chileans. And a skip from Martinez. She called off her partner. Side out. First time you serve in a game, only one of the pair get an opportunity to serve, after which both get an opportunity. So Munoz. Big skip that time though. Chile earned their place in the semifinals with a 2-game win over the United States yesterday. Great shot. Martinez saw Munoz was down on the floor, went back over to that left side. 5 serving 0.
There's a thing hanging on screen.
Half out. Martinez, drive serve. Another point for Guatemala. This is what they wanted. Not that time, Martinez. Smile between the two. Chile needs some points. They take a timeout. Probably a wise one. They're down 0-6. A reminder, we're in Temuco, Chile, so this is home court for Munoz and Parada. These are part of the Pan American Confederation Championships. They're held every year. You can see some conversation going on between Pablo Faje and Carla Munoz. These serve as a qualifier for the Pan Am Games. The Pan Am Games will be next year in Peru. Teams are fighting for points to be awarded based on how they finish, not only as individuals, but also as a doubles pairs, and those are combined together to create an overall team score for each country. How these teams do determine which teams qualify for the Pan Am Games and how many players they can take. So some teams next year will only have 2 males and 2 females. Others will have 4 males and 4 females. Terrific from Martinez. Straight down the line. Paradas who serve. 0-6. And a point for Chile. That's what they needed. Let's see if that gives them some momentum. Two bounces called, side out, Guatemala. Well, the crowd's a little bit flat right now following the men's singles, which were quite dramatic, which you saw if you were watching our feed. They need something to get Chile going. There's a lot of fans here supporting the home crowd, the home favorites, but they're struggling right now. Second serve. Two opportunities for Rodriguez on the right side. Didn't put it down. Munoz kept them in the point until she was able to earn the side out. 1 serving 7. Wow, great shot, Martinez. Look how she ran over, expecting the Z serve, took it on her forehand straight down the line, half out. Replay called. Safety hold up. 1 serving 7. Oh, goodness. Another replay. You'll see Munoz. She takes the majority of shots for her team. She is... I think we have a replay. There was an appeal by Chile. They wanted the avoidable hinder. So they were just stopping because the score hadn't been called. 1 serving 7. Skip ball, side out, Guatemala. So you see the I formation there with Munoz in the front. Often players will do that if there's an injury to a player. Yesterday that happened when Guatemala played Colombia. Amaya was injured in the match before her doubles, and so she played in the I formation behind Riveros. But in this situation, Munoz is taking the majority of the shots because she is considered the better player. There's a good example. Puts one down, half out. Her partner less experienced and does not play on the professional tour. Just a reminder, we have another women's doubles coming up. Mexico, Bolivia, always a great match between those two countries. Another skip from Munoz. Looks like they're taking their second timeout. So each each team in this situation has 2 timeouts per game, which is 1 minute, and you can see Guatemala just having a little conversation there. They're comfortably ahead 10-1 in the first game. Reminder, this is a semifinal. Players who finish in the semifinals, i.e. they lose, they earn a bronze medal. There's no third place playoff. You can see to the left there an IRF official, Dean Shear. He's actually the representative for the IRF for WADA, and he's actually drug testing following this match, which is why he's there. So my understanding is he'll be drug testing the losers. So there's some motivation to win. Avoid the drug test. I had the dubious pleasure of being responsible for that for several years, and it's always interesting to see some players struggling after a match, dehydrated, to refuel to allow them to get a sample doping control. So here we go. 10 serving 1, game 1. Martinez. Soft hands from the Guatemalan. She lost earlier today in singles to Ronda Rasic. So she wants to get to a final. And there's an example of the jam serve. Just, you could see Parada moved out the way to allow Munoz to hit it. Definitely feels like a 1 versus 2 situation in this match. Munoz puts it down left side, side out. 1 serving 12. Running around to her forehand, Martinez, half out. Expect to see that lob serve to the right side. Two bounces called and a point for Chile. Through the legs, wow. And earns the point or the side out as a result. Again, back to the I formation. So far not working. 12 serving 2. What a great rally. Lots of athleticism on display between both teams. Ultimately, Munoz puts one into the back wall. Martinez goes back there, not able to dig it out. Half out. Wide angle pass for Munoz. Hits the sidewall, bounces back to the middle. 2 serving 12. Skip by Martinez on the left side. Second serve. So that's called a jam serve. The idea is to put the ball into the middle, forcing both players to maybe be a little indecisive who's going to hit it. Soft hands from Martinez, a little fist pump, half out. Applause from the Chileans. Watching on, another point for Chile, 4 serving 12. Shot by Rodriguez earns a side out. 3 points away from this first game, Guatemala. It's her partner, that'll be a second serve. Well, it was all defense from Guatemala. Munoz powering the ball, especially down the right side. Eventually earning the error from Rodriguez. Half out, 12-4. Can be interesting for teams who are unfamiliar playing against the I formation. It doesn't happen very often. And a mistake from Rodriguez, pulling up as she hit that shot. She has a little conversation with her teammate. 4 serving 12. Side out called. Avoidable hinder. So in that situation, Parada was in the way of Martinez's shot. Didn't make an attempt to move, so a blocking call. Side out for Guatemala. Great serve that time. It worked. And you saw how the jam, they're trying to get to the player behind Munoz with that serve. Soft hands that time from Rodriguez. Munoz dives to the front wall. Not able to get there. Game point number 1. Side out, excuse me, half out. Martinez to serve. That time it's Martinez who dives forward to get that ball. But 2 bounces called. Chile stave off a game point, but it's still 4-14. Martinez, she went for the pinch. The left side was open. Point for Chile. And you can see the hands from Martinez, such athleticism to stay in that point. I'm not sure why Munoz had her hand up. She's appealing something. So one agreed and one disagreed, so the call stands. Chile don't like it. Second server, you can see Munoz on the right. There it is, side out, game point number 2. Let's see if Rodriguez can finish this first game. Beautiful soft hands from Martinez. Guatemala take the first, 15-5. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back for the resumption of game 2. We're back, everybody. Game 2. Guatemala won the first, 15-5. Chile to serve. And that's a good start for Munoz. An ace serve. Martinez, so casual. She just stands there and flicks it for a winner. Side out, Guatemala 0-1. Half out. Smart pass for Munoz down the left side. Still 1-0 in favor of Chile. You can see Munoz looking for some instructions. Should go down the left. But it wasn't a great serve. You saw how it kicked out to the middle. Martinez put it away. Beautiful technique from Martinez. Flat rolled it, side out. One serving one. Munoz, she needs to play clean if Chile are going to have a chance in this match. That's a good shot. Difficult to execute that high. Guatemala have a little conversation. No real attempts to hit lob serves at this point. And a side out for Chile. 1-1. Cagey start to the second game. But many matches this morning, and we have more to come, including women's doubles and then 2 men's doubles semifinals. We hope you stick with us for those. Martinez, soft hands, half out. And again, Martinez calls off her partner, puts it down the right side, back to the I formation, Chile go. Rodriguez, 1-1. But it wasn't a great serve. Put Rodriguez out of position. Munoz down the right side. So Martinez looks like she's going to the lob serve. Little nod from her coach, Tom Travers. And Rodriguez just missed it. Side out, 1-1. Good shot that time from Rodriguez. If you count the number of times Parradas hit the ball, maybe she's hit double digits. Side out. They attack Parada on the right side. 1-1. Let's see if Guatemala can go on a run here. Timeout Chile. Guatemala lead 2-1 in game 2. More conversation between the Guatemalan pair. KG, it's always difficult when you're playing a team who has a different formation than you're used to. It's not your traditional side-by-side, and so sometimes you try and do more maybe than you should. Rather than just playing the way you normally play, you try and change things because of the other team changing their formation. You can see Pablo Fare having a conversation with his team. These are the semifinals. We have finals tomorrow. We hope you come back for those. Got some dramatic ones. Carlos Keller, David Bobby Horn, Ronda Rasic, Paola Longoria. What matchups. Longoria and Rasic is a repeat of last year's final where Rasic won 11-9 in the tiebreaker. One of the longest matches we've ever streamed. It's on our YouTube channel. It was full of drama and controversy. Questions about rules. You should check it out if you have an opportunity. But here we go. 2-1. Guatemala serving. Second serve, short serve. Beautiful soft hands, Martinez. She's playing well this afternoon. It was terrific defense from Guatemala, but Munoz attacking every shot puts it down. Second server 4-1. Point called for Guatemala. 5-1 says Jaime Martel from Mexico, our official. Appreciate all they do for the International Racquetball Federation.
José Luis Rosales y Jorge Rosales de Bolivia. Cancha 4. Claudio Parada, Alejandro José. Cancha número 4.
Wow. Soft touch, Martinez. Timeout, Munoz. She's been working hard in this match, covering a tremendous amount of court, and you can see she's physically fatigued. Got to admire the way she's giving everything in this situation. She's clearly the one expected to hit most of these shots, but it's 8-1 in favor of Guatemala. A reminder, they will advance to the finals should they win. You can see them there. Coming up next will be their opponents. It will be either Mexico or Bolivia. Both teams playing really, really well right now. And Bolivia and Mexico should be, or could be at least, a classic. We hope you stick around for that. Then we round out with men's doubles. Just waiting for Chile to come back on the court. They're entitled to 1 minute per timeout. They get 2 timeouts per game. Remember, it's win by 1. Appreciate all of you who've supported racquetball this week by sharing our feed, liking our page. We hope to have our own Facebook page up and running soon. We apologize for that. Second serve. And the ball goes above the 12-foot line. Good timeout from Chile. 1 serving 8. Let's see what Munoz comes up with here. And that one goes above the 12-foot line. That's rare, twice in 2 rallies. Second server. So if the ball goes straight out, it's a loss of rally. If it bounces and goes up above that line, it's a replay. I'd like to see Guatemala hit some wide angles. Munoz really pushing forward in the middle. Side out. Guatemala, 8-2. And Martinez, 4 feet away from the front wall, buries it in the floor, apologizes to her teammate, but I like the idea. Munoz was out of position. That's a good shot from Rodriguez, taking it in the air. 9 serving 2. It's a little bit flat here in Centro Deportivo. Chile were hoping for an upset like they had yesterday over the United States. This place was rocking, but it's just a bit flat. They sense Guatemala pulling away. Side out though for Chile, 2 serving 11. You saw head coach for Guatemala, Travers, encouraging Maria Renee to push forward and cover that pinch. 2-11. Half out. No points scored by Chile on those 2 serves. 4 points away from this match, Guatemala. Guatemala have played well as a team this week, beating Mexico in the group rounds. Went for the jam serve, second serve. Half out. Side out for Chile. Matches continue through these 5 courts, through juniors and senior divisions. Plenty of semifinals today. But we have the show court, court number 5. Side out, half out. Martinez taking that early with her forehand. Guatemala 3 points away. Let's see if they close this out. That was close. Second serve. Last time it was a Z serve. Looks like a lob this time. Skip from Munoz. 13-2. What a great serve. Martinez a little unaware. I think they're appealing the short serve. I don't think they'll win this one. Wow, second serve. I thought that was good. You can make up your own minds. Martinez. Oh, did she get it? I think she did. Sometimes you just have to get your racket on the ball. Good things happen. Match point happens here. 14 serving 2. And there, Guatemala win 15-5, 15-2 over Chile. They advance to the final, and you can see the excitement from the Guatemalan pair as they'll be playing tomorrow for the gold medal and the title of Pan Am champion. Of course, who they play, we don't know yet. Coming up next will be Bolivia and Mexico. There to my right, warming up, ready to go on this court. So we hope you stay with us. We'll take a short break as those players get warmed up. You can see the finish here as Maria Renee Rodriguez puts it down. Munoz unable to respond. My name's Tim Baghurst. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back very shortly.